right. All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone. And we're here to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like it to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we'll just get right into it.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 24. We start at the top. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, and shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
So right now, Yahushua is going to go into prophecy. And that's when we're in the time of prophecy, man. And we're seeing everything happen. All right, we're seeing all these different worldwide events, wars, rumors of wars. Now you're starting to see how Dr. Fauci is getting incriminated pretty much, man. With that, you know what it is, man. Yeah. You know, the delay. You know, they got him all in the courtroom down. But we had already told y'all don't take that shit, you know. But as you see all these events, these worldwide things, these things happening, man, letting us know that y'all trying to simply come back, man.
All
right. So that's why I hope it's lying. All right. The lion. I hope it's lying and lion that we know, not lying, but that's why hope is. I put it that way. That's why hope is. All right. And the return of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Right. That's why hope lies.
Real quick, Amos 3:8 on the AMP, it says, The lion has roared, who will not fear? The Lord power has spoken to the prophets, who can but prophesy.
That's what I said. We the prophets, man. The Lord gave us the understanding of the scriptures, like to tell the people what's happening this time right now. All right, but it was prophesied back then. He gave us the ability to understand it, just give it to y'all now, what's happening now, in modern time. You know? Go ahead.
This is back. We finished it.
Verse. Yeah, that was it.
Back to Matthew 24, verse 4, it says, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, the Mashiach, and shall deceive many. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, read it again, Mashiach.
Yep, this is Matthew 24 and 4.
That proves it's not just one Antichrist. Or
Right.
Antichrist, anti means against, and the word Christ goes back to the word Mashiach in the Hebrew, and that's the anointed, which is referring to our Lord Yahushua. So there's going to be many people against him, including 2/3 of his own people, as you can see. Well,
Yep, back to Matthew 24 and 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed or Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
right, so we have wars that we're seeing, and we got wars that are brewing or potentially going to be an outbreak of a war between other countries. All right, that's why your news on, when you're on your phone and your TV at home, you look at any news source, it's always about what? War. And they're talking about World War III. You know, because why? That's what's on the table. That's biblical prophecy. The gathering of the troops. All right, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shaphat. You know, that's where the Lord is going to gather the nations to judge them. Okay, like it says in Isaiah 34, Isaiah 13, Joel 3. You know, this is why the mighty men are waking up and preparing. and preparing for what? To go to battle or go to this great war that the Lord is gathering the nations for. Go ahead. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14. It says the second woe is past.
Yeah, the Second World War is past. Go ahead.
And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Yeah, the third war, which we're in the midst of the Third World War. All right, that's what is on the table, man. Again, that's what everybody's concerned about because the World War III, as we know it, it's going to be fought with what? The fuels of fire. Like World War II, you had the fuels of fire then, but not on the scale it's going to be now. Right. You had it where, America dropped bombs on Japan and other cities in Japan, but it's going to be a world war. A world war where nukes going to be flying from those same countries that was fighting back then. Now they got nuclear capability. Now they got ICBM weapons. All right? They got missile defense systems that can translate easily over to, offensive missiles by changing them a warhead. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, quick
GPS, they got GPS tracking. They got all the
Yeah.
things America got. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what got it.
This is Isaiah 95. Back you up. This is for every Isaiah 95.
Fair use.
Are you?
Go ahead.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. The fish shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yeah, the fuel of fire is some about the thermonuclear missiles, man. No one's fighting like ancient times where they had the swords, you got the shields. All right, that shit's been upgraded, man. To what? You have I quoted the missile defense systems. Then you have what? You have different radar systems that can track missiles that's in the air, mid-air. But that's something different than the ancient world. They didn't have that back then. They had, I forget the name of it. We had those garrisons, and they had those big balls. Catapults. Yeah, catapults. Yes, with water. Yeah, so catapults now is a lot different. Okay? Now they got fucking tanks. Now they got land the air rocket missiles. That's like the modern day catapults.
Yeah, the catapult back in the day, they didn't even have like sense of direction. They can aim these nukes you talk about. They're gonna precisely hit. Look at the scripture.
Y'all more than I just. My second one is 16.
I got Joel chapter 2, and verse 7.
Well, you grab somebody grab that 2 I was bringing out as well. When they beginning to shot in the earth, from the missiles, the arrows.
I got it.
Go
Second,
first.
You got it?
Get this first, I don't start first. Go ahead.
says, second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 13. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Yeah, the Most High's right hand. It's somebody the Most High because why? The Most High is in control of these missiles, man. All right, I created the smith of Lord, the coals and the fire, right? Right? Created the waste to destroy. The missiles are made for the Most High's purpose, man, for His will. All right? That's why the Heavenly Father sealed the instructions of those scientists to create those missiles. And what you see now, you see hypersonic missiles today. Right? Meaning what? Back then they had a testing time of maybe like an hour or so. Now that shit speed up to like 20, 30 minutes. A lot of missile capability now. Because it's hypersonic now. The speed is increased.
It says his arrows that he shooteth are short and shall not miss.
Shall not miss. Because the Heavenly Father has America on this hit list. Like vocab say, oh, they talking about America going to be destroyed. Well, this is all according to biblical prophecy. Okay? And if the Lord spoken it, it's going to come to pass. Because why? The Lord's word will not return to him void. So therefore the Lord, the words of the prophets that tell you that it's going to be destroyed, there's many titles referring to America, that means it's going to be destroyed. And ain't nothing you can do, vocab, or anybody that's of the Amalekites, and you Edomites, and any you other nations to stop prophecy from happening, man. You know, that's like us trying to stop us going into slavery. We couldn't stop that. That was prophecy. So it had to happen, right? We got more on that. I'm gonna got more on that. Come on.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 13, it says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow." Second Ezra 16 and verse 13. "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow." "His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world."
There you go, man. So when the Heavenly Father calls the missiles to be fired off, like it speaks about the bow, all right, of steel, or a bow, like a bow and arrow. The bow is the silo, and the arrow is the missile itself. It's a metaphor, all right, for what? The missiles are going to come out of the silos, man. All right? So Heavenly Father going to open the clouds up and shoot a bow and arrow. He's going to cause the missiles to be shot out into the ends of the earth, man. All right? You got to do something about that.
This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 4. And it says...
So started 1. Or 2, yeah, 2. Is that 2?
Yeah, I got it. Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 2 says, "For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury is upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them."
His fury is upon all their armies. Why? To plead or judge them for what they've done to Jerusalem. You know? Which is the so-called Negro, Latino, and American people. That's why you nations are being gathered, man. Right. You're being gathered for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua to judge you, man. You have a sore judgment coming because the Heavenly Father is going to create this war to end all wars, man. Mm-hmm. All your militaries and armies, whatever you have, is going to destroy you. Now, ships, all that shit. Okay? See, right now, Joel 3 is happening. But then it says what? In the book of Isaiah 2, and in the book of Micah as well, that what? Nations ain't going to learn war no more. That comes after the World War 3, and the Israelites, we're back on top, and then, we're going to rule forever, man. All right, but before that happened, hey, Yahweh Shai is going to subdue you nations, man. All right, he's going to go forth and conquer you nations. All right, that's why he's going to be, well, one of his titles is the King of Kings. Right. So he's going forth to conquer and conquer, man. So he's going to conquer all you fucking heathen, man. All you governments on the earth, beginning with Amalek, which are the modern day Chaldeans. All right, you all going to come down, man. All right, you got more than that.
It says, he have delivered them to slaughter.
Yeah, the slaughter. Why it's gonna be a slaughter? Nobody's gonna make it. Somebody hold on to that thing to come up. Go ahead.
That's why the Lord put the spirit on Iran when they was about to come to the border. They told them come closer. That was the most cynical threat. That was like the most cynical threat I ever heard. Come closer. And Americans backed out. They backed out.
Even what happened with the almost 200
the Delta Force. The Delta Force.
Yeah. It was like 170 something died.
170, yep.
The rest of them they took prisoners. And they, like the elder said, they gladly welcoming the U.S. military and its allies into their land, because you look at the land of Iran, it's a mountainous country. And we know that when you're in war, fighting in the mountainous range is a hard fight. Usually the one that has the upper hand, which on top of the mountain, usually wins.
Yeah.
Like you play, when you're a kid, you play King of the Hill.
Yeah.
The motherfucker at the top of the stone, you knock everybody down.
That city got a fortress around it. Yeah. You got a fortress around it. Those mountains will block all kinds of missiles. Hey, if they got bases under those mountains, they don't have satellites that can see through stone. You know? That's why all the rich people know to put stone roofs on their house, because they can't see through stone yet. They can see through this drywall shit, and they can see through that shit, but they can't see through stone. You know? But go ahead.
It says, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
Yep.
And
Because why? A lot of those countries gonna have bodies everywhere, man. That's why the first job of you either gonna be what? Especially starting with you Edomites, it's gonna be to clean up those dead bodies.
Right.
That's gonna be a continual employment that the scriptures speak about. Because why? You're gonna have to clean the earth up. Begin with your Edomites, on down the rest of you either, man.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. There's a point, it says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled up together as a scroll.
Yeah, that's the impact from the nuclear missile. All right, just YouTube it or just Google it. It'll show you the impact of the missile. It's the shape of a mushroom cloud. That's why, we don't got them right now, but usually, you have the America will be destroyed sign, you have the mushroom cloud sign.
There it is.
America will be.
It's on there.
Yeah. That's what America's gonna be. All right. 200 million missiles gonna hit this place. That's indignation for you, man.
Yeah.
The Most High gotta be mad at Babylon. All right, and it's not talking about ancient Babylon. As you know that, even though we won the so-called war on terror, they bombed over in Iraq. But Iraq is still inhabited, man. Still millions of people over there. Though over 1 million people were killed in Iraq. So it's not talking about Iraq. It's talking about America. All right. That's why it says what the virgin daughter of Babylon. All right, or Babylon the Great. Because just like ancient Babylon, America is a reflection of it, man. Idol worshiping, enslaving the Israelites,
Precept.
speaking proudly against the Lord. And what happened? They end up getting humbled. But the humbling gonna come to the daughter or Babylon the Great. It's gonna be that the fire is gonna humble this place.
That's right.
Versus what a takeover by Darius them. All right, the Medes and Persians took over the Neo-Babylonian Empire.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be different than that. That was like a non-hostile takeover. This takeover is gonna be fucking vicious with violence. All right, we're gonna have fucking race wars going on. All right, all hell gonna break loose in this place, and then the missiles on top of it. That's like the ending, curtain call for this place. But you got the race war, the famine, invading one another.
Gone.
Yeah. Hey, it's getting there. They recruiting. The IDF are going to college campuses recruiting. And guess who getting on with it? White boys.
Yep.
There's a lot of white boys getting on. There's a lot of so-called Jews over here that want in to the slaughter of the real Jews.
Mm-hmm.
They know what's going on. They know the 3-Eye Atlas just passed Mars. Mars is the last planet before America.
Yeah.
So they know what's going on. And they saying, it's only 3 miles long. I bet it's way larger than that.
Yeah, shoot. What's that? Ezra said he couldn't see the end of it.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
If we want the end of the earth to the other.
Yeah, 3-Eye Atlas just passed Mars.
Right.
Mars, so Earth is next stop.
Gone.
Did y'all see them pictures that they released on it? Yeah, we had windows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit, bro.
What did it say? Only with thine eyes so you see the reward of the wicked.
That's why the president can't stop shitting himself.
He sure is.
Militaries are trying to join together too. Pretty soon, all the space forces under the region try to join together.
Yeah.
After they turn on each other.
Yeah. It's like, why do you think they got a space force? Why can't you go and sign up for the space force?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to probably get from there, man.
Yeah. I'm still holding on.
I got to preach something back to Elder real quick. This is Job 38:16 on the AMP. It says, have you entered and explored the springs of the sea? The answer is no. They ain't went to the deepest depths of the sea. It says, or have you walked in the recesses of the deep? It says, have the gates of death been revealed? Oh, no, it's like my phone talking.
Mm-hmm.
It says, have the gates of death been revealed to you? Or have you seen the gates of deep darkness? Have you understood the expanse of the earth? You don't even understand the whole expanse of the earth, yourself,
No.
let alone into heaven, or the space, man. Mm-hmm. They only gave you so much capability, man.
Yeah. You said, and how you know that he didn't get to those places? Because we still here.
Yep.
In Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 35 through 37, it talks about him measuring the heavens, searching out the foundation of the earth beneath, take away the ordinance of the moon, stars, and the sun. He hasn't been able to do any of that, because he'd be able to do that, as the Lord said in those scriptures, I will cast away the seed of Israel for all they done. We still here. So you never went anywhere in 1969 or 1959 either, when you tried to shoot a nuke to the moon.
Yeah,
Look that up.
Oh, another thing, they're starting to release photos of these underground beasts that they're finding. Like beasts that got legs 100 feet and they walking on the bottom of the ocean that their head is, and like they call it the deep, when the ocean just turns black. When you look down and you see the ocean just black. They call it the deep. They finding all kind of new crazy looking creatures out there.
That's one of them things. Had to get that submarine back in 2020 off the coast of Florida.
Yep.
Remember they dropped that 40,000-pound bomb?
Yep.
And when they found it, that thing was ripped clean in 3 sections. Now, if he had sank all the way to the bottom, the pressure would at least
It'll squish it up.
squish it up. This was ripped clean. And then they dropped that like I said, that 40,000-pound bomb. They knew something was over there.
Damn.
That's probably one of them things that Jacques Cousteau saw.
Yeah.
You saw he said that the eye of it was as big as a New York building,
Yeah.
and they ended up scrubbing all this stuff off the internet.
I got a quick precept. This is a Wisdom of Solomon 11, and I started at 17. It says, "For the Almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, what did not mean to send among them a multitude of bears, or fierce lions, or unknown wild beasts, full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor, or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes." So the Lord's got, some monstrous creation, just do, wild things like the others don't into, man.
Hey,
There's
y'all,
some things we're gonna see.
we're gonna move under that tree. We out in the open.
God.
It's starting to drizzle a little bit. So everybody grab something. We're gonna move over there. It's a lot, gang. Twitch the spirit.
Bring it up.
This is Joel chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, "The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses and horsemen. So they shall run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap."
As the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap. Hey, you about to see the glory of the Lord and his arm.
That is,
His angels with the chariots. They've been seeing it. They know what they're capable of. But you about to see the rest of the Lord's glory. You about to see, you about to see the Lord get busy in the earth. The Lord is visiting the earth which He made. They said that Hurricane Genevieve, it went from a category 2 to a category 5 in hours. And hit that warm water. So we know hurricane season is going to be a little bit more violent than usual.
Yep.
You know, they said it went from a category 2 to a category 5 in like 3 hours. It was weak all the way until they hit that warm water, and then boom. And how you know the water around America is too warm? Because the bacteria that you brought up, the bacteria that's in the beaches surrounding America. There's all kind of flesh-eating bacteria presenting itself.
You know, even think about like when we stayed in the so-called Gary, we would hear tornadoes and they'd be like in far out cities, Evansville. But then look at Maryville.
Hey, Chicago got hit by a tornado.
Yes, yes.
Chicago got hit. And
Unheard
they
of.
Never seen that. And I'm like, the Lord ain't playing, bro. The Lord will visit you. You know, I was out there when Gary got hit. I was there. He hit right in front of the house. You see, the next, like, it took like 3 days till the trees start dying where you see the path. Those brown leaves were knocked down, huge trees. The Lord was with us though, man.
God, and it flooded like the rain and flooded.
It was two. It was three. It was one in Miller. It was one on the west. So they said the west 40 houses got the roof torn off.
Yeah.
And then Maryville.
Yep.
That same day, so the Lord fucked Gary up.
Then he flooded it like 2 weeks later, the same place.
Yeah. Hey, it did the same thing in Chicago.
Yeah.
With that, they got no, that was Gary. That was Gary. They got that water main.
Yeah.
What was it, a water main or something?
The water main that busted, yeah.
Right. The water was just shooting up in there.
Water was up past their tires. It was bad. It says,
Real quick. Isaiah 29:6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire." Back to what, brother.
Hey, I'm going to the earthquake guy. Check right now. I'll be back with y'all in a minute. Go ahead, y'all keep going.
Lord coming with storms and destruction. All right? For you people. You know, like the elder said, they were saved. They have it right in front of the house. All right, so this thing's not for the elected people, for you 2/3. I'm going to be destroyed with a lot of these fires and storms and shit that the Lord has. Now, these things the Lord got in store for y'all, man. All right? It's our job to preach it to you to let your ass know it's coming. And it ain't nothing you can do about it, man. All right? Go back on.
Hey, real quick, back here.
Real quick.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. It says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them."
Yeah, those spirits, the Lord will have those spirits of vengeance out here. All right? People get caught up in a 15-man slaughter. People just falling. Remember, dude was in his bed, he just fell in the sinkhole in the middle of his bed.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's the Lord, man. Those spirits of
Death
vengeance.
and funeral.
Yeah.
They can't find them.
The earth
You
just
know?
swallow his ass. I don't know. Wonder what he did.
So that be those spirits of vengeance, man. Do to your neighborhood a stone cold killer. He got at least 12 bodies on him. Why he ain't with the jail? The Lord don't want him to go to jail. The Lord wants 12 more bodies on him.
In the last 23 hours worldwide, it's been like 100. It's been like almost 100 earthquakes. 3.0 and up.
See, these things
Over 100.
What's the date range on that, Elder?
The news not
That's the
thinking of
last 23 hours.
You know, the average man not thinking of what's going on around him. All right, these things only being revealed to the prophets. All right, we're the ones that's really we really mainstream news. We're the warning, the true warning. Go ahead.
Here's some examples. You know, it's like you labeled some examples. This is Sirach, back to Sirach 39 and 29. It says, "Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts,
Yeah.
and scorpions, serpents."
Did Jake really realizing all these animal attacks that's happening?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
dude, did y'all see the tiger? Dude was in his car. Tiger hopped over the car. He was trying to get in the door. He grabbed him, snatched him, pulled him back in the woods.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You ain't see him no more, bro.
Jumped
Yeah.
over the car, pushed the door back open.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you ain't getting away. And then grabbed his ass.
Grabbed his ass. And it's in a matter of like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, let alone all everybody who's going out here in the woods playing around. Now you get fucked up at 6.
Right.
It was just like 3 weeks ago. We had the alligators and crocodiles
Yeah,
taking out people.
yeah. Stingrays
Chomp,
just coming
chomp.
up on the beach, just fucking people up.
Oh, giant poisonous jellyfish.
Yeah.
Killing motherfuckers. Motherfuckers out there getting in man of wars, big ass man of war jellyfish. Fucking people up. You want to surf, motherfucker? I got your surf.
Yeah, this is the beginning. Yeah. If you brothers are bringing out Matthew the 24th, these are just the beginning of Solomon.
Precept.
All right, we ain't seen nothing yet. Go ahead, brothers, with your precept.
Yeah, hold on, let me finish this real quick.
Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked
And
to
it's what
destruction.
people are dying every day. If you got the news break app on your phone, man, people are getting shot and killed every day. At least I know Indianapolis.
And
I went to
everywhere.
3, 4, 5 people got shot last night. Easy. So this just a test of what's going on around the rest of the country, man.
Yeah.
All right, that sword is good. The Lord is letting that sword be slain, man.
Yeah.
All right. So hey, if you ain't under the protection of Yahweh Shema Shai, you fucked, man.
That's it.
All right. And people don't even notice because they just going to the grocery store. She went in the kid. Well, she went in the gas station to buy her son some shoes. Boom, she dead. She didn't have nothing to do with it. Dude just was shooting. She got hit. So the Lord is judging, man.
Yeah.
You know. Well, y'all got it.
Yeah, you're right. People on edge too, man.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't got no jobs. A lot of people out here ain't got no jobs. They homeless now. They going for broke.
Yep.
So you know,
People got that disgruntled look on their face,
Yeah.
and they pulling up beside you in traffic to see if you gonna look back at them.
Right.
There you go. All kind of weird, weirdo
Yeah.
shit. Weirdo motherfuckers. Everybody's so tough. Wait till them IDO soldiers get here. Right. You know, like, wait till them, well, they here. They here. Wait till they start, joining with the police force. And getting at you niggas, man. They gonna humble the shit out you niggas, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay
You gonna see why I've been out here teaching. Yeah. You gonna see why we've been out here scared. Yeah. You know? We don't do this because, well, we do it because we love the Lord, of course. We're not doing this for show. We're not doing this for self-glory. We're doing this because we feel you how about you have a shot. Mainly, bro.
Con.
You know? When you read about the scriptures, the book of lamentation, mourning, and woe. You know, when you read these scriptures, man, you see the Lord is nobody to fuck with. And now we got that same power this day that's been winking at people's sin, just restraining himself. Hey, somebody get that. A long time I hold my peace.
I got you.
Second Ezra 15.
Isaiah 42.
Isaiah 42.
Hey, the Lord just been sitting back watching. The angels just reporting more wickedness, more wickedness,
Con.
more wickedness. You see, shit is, the Lord is taking life.
Yep.
Down in South America, they got a taste.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh shit.
About Venezuela?
Yeah, Venezuela got hit by that earthquake. They got a taste of the Lord's wrath. You know, they still fishing bodies out of the rubble.
Con.
Men, women, and babies. Old, young. Smashed.
And that with that whole military thing you was talking about with the IDF and the police, they've been doing that all along. You know, IDF was already coming over here, and then the United States was sending police over there to get trained. So when they started to come, you know, they're gonna be doing stuff that they already know, but they ain't been showing.
Right.
Hey, warning went out, man. That's what you call it. Isaiah 42 and verse 14. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself.
Yeah, a long time holding my peace. The Lord said, I've just been watching you niggas just do more and more wickedness. More and more evil you do. You know? And you don't consider. My people do not consider.
Con.
You know? Now, it's going to come time where the judgment is set on. It's going to come time where ain't going to be no more time to consider. Doors of mercy shall be shut in the streets. 2/3 of my people shall be cut off and die. And that's going to be fulfilled, just like everything else is. It's like we told you this war was coming in Iran. We told you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, through our apostles, our teachers. We told you that shit was gonna happen. People still don't want to listen. We told you that it was gonna be people coming over here. We told you that eventually there's gonna be military in the street. Military is getting police powers. IDF joining the military in America, recruiting people on college campus in America. That time is here. That time is now. Go ahead.
It says, now will I cry like a travailing woman.
Yep.
I would.
That's the Lord. He said he gonna cry like a travailing woman. That means he gonna raise his voice. You're gonna be out here murking people, making noise. Hey, like a man of war. Roar. Go ahead.
It says, now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. I will waste mountains. I will make waste mountains and hills, and dry up all their herbs. And
this world, they don't have the technology to destroy the mountains. The Lord came down and melted the mountains. Black and Peak. To this day, man, where the Lord came down, man. You know, Black and Peak. You know, you can Google it. The presence of the Lord is charred at the top of those mountains to this day. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and I will make the rivers islands. And
Mount Sinai. Go ahead.
It says, and I will make the rivers islands, and I will dry up the pools.
Yep, I'll make the rivers islands, and I will dry the pool. There's going to be so much heat that the water is going to just turn into a vapor. I keep thinking about that Big Judah out in Cali. He had a video. He said he had a dream that the laser beams that was coming out of the chariot was turning people into like piles of pink salt. Look like piles of pink salt. Damn, can you imagine that? Hey, I had a dream that the chariots was riding on tornadoes and the people were running from the tornadoes, and there was lightning bolts coming out the chariot, bursting them into powder. And their clothes were still intact. It was just dust coming out of their clothes. You know?
That was like the War of the Worlds.
Yeah. Hey, one of the brothers' wives painted that vision for me. She drew it, and she drew one, and she painted one too.
Here's that black.
That's that sister.
That Black and Peak and Mount Sinai.
Yep, Black and Peak. Can I show the camera?
Yeah, I'm sure it over here too. Yep.
Black and Peak. Mount Sinai, where the Lord came and burned the top of the mountains. It said it in scriptures. He melted the mountains.
Yep.
Who can melt mountains? That's the point. Go ahead.
That was knowing that.
Oh, okay.
Black and Peak.
Another precept for you though.
Go ahead.
Habakkuk 3 and verse 2. It says, O Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known, and wrath remember mercy. Because, the hell is going to come upon this earth, man. The elect, it says what are we those elect men? But it says that the elect going to scarcely be saved, right? With all this shit going on, we're going to see the anger of the Lord. All right, through seeing people die and it's the way they die, really. Because people going to die very, very harshly, man. Right. It says that the teeth of wild beasts, dogs tear. All right, Jeremiah 15 goes into that. Because why? Ezekiel 7, evil and only evil is going to come. So that's gonna entail a lot of things, man. Yeah. Just the fact that the threat of the last harvest won't come because of the fertilizer that have the special nitric oxide in it coming from that straits of Hormuz. That's going to cause a big rift in the last harvest, man. So you might not have no food in the shelves, man. You know, coming this fall?
Yeah, they were saying that. They've been saying that, yeah, since earlier this year. Yeah, September, October. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's the famine. The prophecy of the famine.
Yeah, I got reason to believe with the whole famine, I got reason to believe that, you know, Elder Malcolm brought it out, and then Apostle Ramlab said it out, that this guy he came to a conclusion that the way these data centers are positioned, they're positioned over these underground cities.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's saying he's believing that they're using them as a cover up to steal resources.
Yeah.
And you know what that made me think? Remember when Bill Gates was buying all that foreign land?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they're making fake food. They're gonna have the people up here eating fake food.
Yep.
While they got real food down in these underground what is it, dumps?
Yeah,
Deep underground military bases.
Yep.
Bunkers or whatever bases. You know? And they got whole cities down there.
Yep.
And they're gonna have the meat and the fresh cow and the chicken down there underground while Jake up here eating fucking lab-grown meat. That's why they approve lab-grown meat here in America. That's the down we're coming to until that shit just runs out.
right.
You know?
They showed them it's easy.
It's gonna be serious out here, man. Like Jake think it's a game. You think you're gonna finish college in 3 years? You 60. I got 2 more years of college.
Right.
Yeah, man. Like what? But it is what it is, man. Like, hey, when these things happen, we out here to warn you. You know? And I know it may sound repetitive. Like, you keep saying the same thing over and over. Yeah. That's because the more we warn you, the more we warn you, the more clean our hands is.
Mm-hmm.
The more clean our hands is, man. You know what's coming. We're telling you to come back to your how about you, Yahweh. Who had a precept? I heard somebody call precept.
I did too.
This is Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 13. It says, "Thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon them, and I will be comforted. And they shall know that I, Yahweh, have spoken."
Yeah, the Lord is coming to humble the earth, bro. You know how much terror that's gonna take? It's gonna, this whole place, America, is gonna be one big madhouse. Survival of the fittest gonna ensue. You watch these movies, these series. What's that? Yeah, The Walking Dead. You know, all these the 100.
Yeah.
All these series movies where society breaks down. What's that one with The Road?
Yeah.
You know. The one with Denzel Washington.
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli.
Yeah.
You know, that's another good one. You watch all these movies, and you see this happening in these movies, and that's how the world's gonna be. Mad Max.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, shit gonna get real weird and evil. So we gotta have our minds. We gotta have our strength and our faith. It's gotta be at an all-time high. Strength in the faith of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has gotta be at an all-time high. You know, if that wasn't so long, that would be a lesson title. Faith gotta be at an all-time high in this time. You gotta believe that the Lord can deliver you. Many situations, bro. You're all petrified. Shit happen. You get caught up with some other people. You all petrified. Where's your faith?
God.
The Lord will put you in situations to where your faith will be tested. That's what this last test is.
Mm-hmm.
You got to believe that the Lord can deliver you, bro.
God.
You know. Now I think about Apostle Ramlab when we caught that flat in the Appalachian Mountains. Caught a flat on an iced hill. The Lord had it to where we drove all the way back on a spare tire. with pulling toe. You know, the Lord was with us, man,
Con.
and His faith was never shaken.
Con.
That whole moment. You know, that taught me a very valuable lesson, man. We can't let our faith get shaken, man.
Con.
This shit go down. What we talking about here? What are we doing?
Con.
This shit go down, man. Your faith can't be shaken as others, because the world is about to freak out, bro.
Yep.
That's right.
Freak out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. What do you say? Let all the unfaithful die in an unfaithfulness.
Faithfulness, yeah.
Yeah. So if you ain't got it, you dead.
Somebody still reading with
Pretty
you?
sad.
Was somebody still reading?
No.
You done? Sorry.
Yeah, but I want to back you up. You said that Proverbs for cease. This is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 22. Start at verse 22. It says, Son of man, what is this proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth?
Yep.
Here's the point. It says, tell them therefore.
That's what they're saying. The days are long, every vision faileth. The Lord ain't coming back, but they seeing it now, though.
Yeah. Right.
They seeing it now.
Right.
That one Jake just came out and said, you know what? I'm starting to think these Hebrew Israelites had the truth. Yeah, they were saying the truth the whole time. Because I believe they was right. You know, other people are starting to see it now.
Yep. Preachers announcing here.
Because people are tired of getting fucking jived in those churches.
Right.
The law, and all that bullshit. Hooping and hollering, man, fucking sucking a goddamn handkerchief.
Right. Right.
Putting this tailor-made suit up.
You know? Nobody want to hear that shit no more. People want answers. We got the answers, but you know, these people that want answers, their only answer is wake up. They bring out some huge facts, expose the shit out of Esau, and then their answer is, you better wake up and do what?
Right.
Wake up and do what? What's the plan of action? Just waking up? We know the answer to that question. Wake up and serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's who gonna get us out of this. This motherfucker got sound frequency weapons that'll make you vomit, blood come out your eyes, ears, and nose, and vomit blood, and out your rectum. See them people in Venezuela, they was vomiting up blood and praying. Looking at each other, blood coming out their eyes. That's the type of weapons that this devil got. So we're gonna really have to have faith.
Yep.
What is our weapon?
Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Exactly. So we're gonna have to believe in him, man. That's how you activate the weapon. Faith. Go ahead.
Back in Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 23, it says, tell them therefore, thus saith Yahweh, thy power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel.
The Lord's gonna make that to cease. The vision failed. No, it's not failing, bro. It shall surely come to pass. It will not fail. The Lord's word ain't gonna fail, bro. It's speaking, is what it's doing. It's speaking. At the end, it's just speaking, though, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. And it's every time the niggas say, bro, them niggas think they know something, and then boom, it happens.
Right.
Jackass. Okay, what else you don't think we know?
Right. Right.
Let's just get it over with now. So when it happens, and your rotten ass die, then you ain't gonna have the shit to say to the Lord. The Lord sent his servants unto you. Why didn't you blush? Why didn't you dance? You know? Some more to that?
A little more. It says, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. Listen.
Yeah, the effect of every vision is at hand as we speak. They're talking about sending boots on the ground in Iran. And eventually, they ain't going to get it in Iran. They're going to get their ass whipped in the Middle East.
Yep.
Right.
There's going to be a mass buildup. They're going to wait till that buildup happens. And you in striking distance, they're going to fuck you right up. They showing you they hitting these other bases.
Yep.
They knowing where you mobilize at. You think they not going to see you? They going to slaughter their ass. How you go from 8 to 600? You lying motherfuckers. You told all them that. Let's tell all the parents first.
Right.
We don't want the public to get out of hand. Well, stop fucking with people. But you can't because you're bloodthirsty. You know? He should not be satisfied with blood. Since thou lovest blood, blood shall pursue thee. He gotta have that blood. He gotta have that death. So he will have it. He will have it. After 1,000 years of getting your ass kicked, you're gonna have it. Go ahead, bro.
This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. And it reads, it says, let go from thee mortal thoughts.
Yeah, let go of these mortal thoughts. The water, brother. Go ahead.
Cast away the burdens of man.
Cast away the burdens of man. What I'm gonna do with my house? I just bought this Cadillac. All that stupid shit. The world is crashing and people worried about, in 2 years I'll be just saved up enough to get a house. We in World War III. You don't even know you're gonna keep that house.
Right.
These things are moving fast, bro.
Yep.
And wait until when they start really pushing that MOTB. They're already putting in all these movies, they normalizing it. Wait till they push that shit. They might, who knows? You know, they might offer some incentive. Or they might tell Jake, look, we'll pay you reparations, but it's gonna be on this chip. $1 million. Niggas gonna be like, hell yeah, get that $1 million, nigga. Chip, nigga, what, boy?
Yeah, right.
What? Hell yeah, shotty.
Yeah.
Then send your ass to war and you die and they take the money back.
Turn the chip off and the
You going to war, shorty. Hell yeah, shorty. Come get in this barber chair, shorty. Go ahead.
It says, put off now the weak nature.
It's a weak nature. Like the other was going to two, we was going to last week. A lot of people are going to be shell shocked by things that are going on. All right? A lot of people are going to be afraid. All right? The Lord going to put a heavy spirit on us. You know, to do the things that we're going to see, man. All right? So we got to have that spirit of no fear like that. That faith. All right? Hey, when all hell breaks loose, man, I get decapitated. Spirits are running wild. Beat someone, as the scripture says. When the Lord shows his hand, then the fear of the Lord is going to come up on people.
And he shows his face, bro.
Yeah.
He showed his hand.
Right.
Hey, these storms and these earthquakes, but the Lord is, the apostle said the Lord is about to show his face.
Right.
You know? At the likes this world has never seen. Before every great deliverance, there was a what? There was a die-off.
That's right. Right.
You know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we came out of Egypt, there was a die-off. Oh, wait. The flood, that was a die-off.
Yeah.
Man, bro, for every great deliverance, there's always a die-off. You know? But the Lord about to get busy. Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth, and your hurtful works are fulfilled. Go ahead, bro.
Back to 2nd Ezra 14, verse 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Yeah, set aside the thoughts that are more heavy to you, man. Have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. I know that shit is hard to do sometimes, man, but you got to consider, this is the end of this place, bro.
Right.
It ain't gonna be that goddamn long before we out of here.
Con.
What are we working on here? What we working to stay in here?
Con.
Fixing it?
No, what else do we have, Elder?
Yeah.
What else do we have?
Man.
You see what they're doing with the lawns, chopping everything down, putting back and Jake into a corner.
Yep. Yep.
When your back is against the wall, that's all we have. That's all we have is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
That's it.
That's why it says, "Fear not, thou worm Jacob." We're
Huh.
like worms. We're defenseless without Yahweh.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. You know.
And the sheep.
Yeah.
Sheep is the best animal too.
Yep.
So yeah, man. Hey, go ahead. Get what you got.
Oh yeah.
1 Corinthians 16 and 13. Watch ye, stand fast in the faith.
Mm-hmm.
Quick you like men, be strong.
Be strong, man. Hey, put on your strength.
Precept.
You know, arise, O Zion, put on thy strength. You know, because you're gonna need it. You know, hey, if you've been raised in this generation, hey, this truth makes you manly, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This truth, it takes away that weak nature, like the scripture. You know, put off the weak nature. That's script.
I got that.
Nathan, he's ready. Nathan, yeah.
Right. That's what we thought about.
Put off now the weak nature. You know, you got weak nature, man. You ain't gonna survive these times.
Gone.
If they release these soldiers on the street and you running through the house with some Gucci slippers, you might just die that night.
Right.
In a red mink robe with some Gucci slippers.
Red. Mink robe.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 2 and starting at verse 12. It says, "Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goes 2 ways.
Yeah.
Woe to him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended." So basically, if you have a fearful heart, so you're faint-hearted, you don't have no faith to show a lack of faith.
Yeah.
And that's why the Lord casts out individuals for not having faith. Because even in the law, somebody that was in the camp that didn't have faith, or that was weak or faint-hearted, you can cast him out of the camp, tell his ass go home. That's why he can weaken other men. So that's spiritual as well, man. Here it is. We got clear proof that. We got clear proof that Yahweh Shah have delivered our forefathers. You know what I'm saying? In many instances, and what it says in Romans 15:4. That whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. That we through patience and comfort of scripture might have hope. So we got to hope that, hey, the Lord will save us like Daniel. The Lord will save us like the 3 holy children. The Lord will save us like he did King David from his enemies. So we have them examples to comfort our spirits in these times. Because, perilous times are here pretty much. I was gonna say come, but they're here. We just waiting for it to just jump off.
Yeah, he gave us on Second Maccabees 2, like 50 through 60. All of the fathers that he was gonna, hey, he never let them down. They called on him.
Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna say, let me jump up to verse 10. Sirach 2 and 10 just back you up, Arthur. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see."
Yep.
Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very beautiful.
Hey, who did he despise that called on him? You know why I say that? Because that's the first act of faith.
Right.
Calling on the name of the Lord, bro. That's why we start every prayer with Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. That's the first act of faith. Go ahead.
It says, "For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction."
Yeah, but you got to be sighing and crying for your sins, for the wickedness in the world. This is a part of us signing and crying, our petition. This is a petition. Like this is us like, Lord, we on your side. We're going to do your work. But some more to that.
That was good, man.
That's some more.
You got,
Corinthians.
yeah. Oh, you were still finishing up?
Hey, I still got a little more on that.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish that.
Okay,
Finish
got
that.
it. Back to 2 Ezra 14 And I'll start at 15 again. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Yeah, set aside the thoughts that are too heavy for thee, man.
Yep.
You know, don't allow your mind to wonder and worry about every little goddamn thing, bro. You got to catch yourself sometimes, man. Like I'm starting to catch myself, be like, man, fuck that, man. Call all your Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, you got to be thankful too, bro. You know, Lord is really backing us up, man, looking out for us. You know, keeping us from destroying ourselves, keeping our foot from slipping. You know, so we gotta give the Lord thanks, man. I know you get heavy burden in mind sometimes, but sometimes you gotta toughen yourself, power your way out of that shit.
Precept.
Go ahead. Finish that.
Yeah.
God. Verse 16, it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Come on. Hey, stop right there. Let me get this precept.
Yeah, just back here what you just said. This is the wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9, and it reads, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful and love shall abide with them.
Ooh.
For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he has care for his elect.
Yeah, care for his elect, bro. So, hey, woo. Oh, man, you put some butter on the bread. Man, hey, that's beautiful. Yeah, care for his elect. Who is his elect? Those that are signed and crying. Those that are signed and crying for the abominations that be done. Those that are doing this work, teaching the elect. You know? Teaching the elect, bro. You know? So this is the most important job on the planet. Right here. This is it, bro. You want to be a part of an elite force? You're a part of it. The elite force. You know? The Lord's elect are going to put this world to shame.
Right.
Those that be chosen to fight on the threshing fields are going to put all of this technology and bullshit to shame. And they're going to do works of healing. You know? Trying to do works. Don't cut us off while we're talking, dude. What's wrong with you? These fucking devils think they got it like that, bro.
Yeah.
Throw your dumb ass up the street. Go ahead, read. You still reading? Oh, you got that? You still reading?
Yeah, one more verse.
Go ahead.
This, back to 2 Ezra 14, then verse 17. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Yeah, the world is weaker through age. Hey, people are dying from grief. People are dying from just giving up the ghost. Motherfuckers are like just giving up the ghost. Like at will. They're dying from life exhaustion. You know? I was watching that video, Elder Micah Allah, out in California. Shalom to that brother, man, to that elder. He was talking about people are dropping dead from being exhausted at life. Just dropping the fuck dead. Giving up the ghost, bro.
What, wolves that are faint-hearted?
Yes.
That's stress. They're giving in to that stress. They're not trying to relieve themselves anymore. They don't have any comfort. You know, we have hope of something greater than this life. That's our comfort. They don't have that. You know, they have shopping and, you know, having sex, doing drugs. You know? They don't have the Holy Spirit to comfort them.
Right.
So they have to do these gateway things. You know? It's what it is. We told you. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, get what you got.
So 1 Corinthians 6 and 8. 9.
Wait, do you want to start at 8?
I'll start at 9.
Okay.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, know ye not that unrighteousness shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Unrighteousness shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Go ahead.
It says, be not deceived, neither fornicators,
Neither fornicators, go ahead.
nor idolaters,
Idolaters,
nor adulterers.
No adulterers. Hey, Chris Brown, that horrible display of the adultery. The Lord's gonna kill that dude, bro. The Lord's gonna do something to that guy, bro. The Spirit been telling me to do a lesson, telling them the Lord gonna kill his ass, bro, if he don't stop. Yeah, I don't like doing lessons like that, but I'm gonna do it just to be obedient. But the Lord gonna do something bad to that guy, man. The Lord's gonna make Chris Brown an example. Watch. Got men.
Usher too.
You make it, yeah, Usher too. But like he took it. He a step above Usher, man. You booking private meetings with men's wives, bro, to fill up and do whatever, like licking men's wife in the mouth on stage, bro. Like, bro, that's total wickedness, bro.
Precept.
That's total wickedness. But did you finish that?
That's more.
Go ahead.
It says, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Nor effeminate. That's what I was talking about earlier. You got to have a manly spirit. You can't be effeminate and be in the truth. The Lord likes a man of war. The Lord likes a masculine frame. You know? The Lord, hey, what do women do? Murmur. The Lord hates fucking murmur. The Lord kill you for that shit. That's an effeminate spirit. Oh, Lord, what you gonna do now? I ain't see. Lord had showed you that Lord didn't just kill the whole army in front of you. You still talking shit. Bro, Jake a motherfucker, bro. I see why the Lord put us in chains, bro, in trees. We some motherfuckers, bro. Hey, the Lord got the remedy for your ass, though. Building right now. Coming to a American city near you.
That's right.
They about to get down on you niggas, bro. They're right here. They know their kingdom is falling. They ain't got nothing left. They're starting to believe us. White people are starting to say, yeah, they're the Israelites. It makes too much sense.
Yeah.
People are starting to believe us. You know? So what do they have to do? The people gonna say, we gotta kill all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We gotta put them, we gotta make us their God. We're gonna have power over them. They're gonna be our slaves forever. You said that this kingdom, thou hast said in thy heart that these two kingdoms shall be mine. Somebody get that scripture, Baba Kushai. They believe that they're gonna have access to us, to our lives forever. They believe that we ain't gonna never be up under this system of oppression and wickedness and murder and death. That we just gonna keep fucking us over. That's what they believe. They'll do it for the rest of their lives if they could. They will never change. So the Lord is gonna change this situation. The Lord's gonna change this matter, bro. You watch how the Lord start getting busy, bro. Go ahead. See if anybody got it.
Oh, it's like,
You still reading that?
It's something more on here.
Go ahead.
It said, verse 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and 10, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Verse 11, and such were some of you, but ye are washed, but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of the Lord Yahushai HaMashiach, and by the Spirit of our power.
Woo, cook.
Ezekiel 35.
You can finish. We finish. We probably just
Ezekiel 35 and 10 says, because thou hast said, these two nations
Yep.
and these two countries shall be mine.
The northern and southern kingdom, the Israelites. The southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And the northern kingdom, the Latin and Native Americans, and everybody that comes from those lineages, whether they look like white people, whether they look like Irish, or any other nation, they may look like they're Asian. we're spread amongst all nations. We look like all people. The Lord loves variety. You see variety in everything else. You can't count how many trees, kinds of trees it is in your mind, because the Lord likes variety. How many different species of beetles and bugs. You know? How many different kinds of dogs there are. You don't even know. Can't bring it to mind. Because the Lord deals with variety. You know? That's why there's 12 different tribes that all look like different. They all look different. Some of them look the same, some of them look different. You know? Because that's how the Lord deals, man. We the salt of the earth, bro. You know? We the most diverse of all the people. You know?
You say mine outcasts are amongst Moab,
Yep.
looking like them.
Hey, he said he shall make up his jewels. Jewels are all different colors, right?
Yep.
Sure did.
Go ahead.
It says, because thou hast said these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will even do according to thine anger, and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them, and I have judged thee.
He'll make himself known amongst us when he judge your ass. Your devil ass, bro.
Right.
You know it. You know it. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. You the devil. Go ahead.
It says, hold on, a little more. It says, verse 12, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume.
Yeah, they're laid desolate. They're giving us to consume, man. They thought they would have us forever under their power. They thought that they would always be able to abuse and, you know, teach us to be little devils like them. You know? But the Lord's going to put an end to that shit. He's going to kill off a lot of flesh in this land, and he's going to come back new. But a lot of his elect are going to shed these immortal bodies. And we're going to inherit spiritual bodies that never die, never get sick,
Right.
never get old. Don't feel pain, man. You know, just to be free from what another motherfucker says. You know, be able to do what the hell you want to do without somebody looking at you crazy. Like that, a peaceful night's sleep. You know? How food really tastes. We don't even know how fucking food tastes. They got food additives, monosodium glutamate, MSG, and all that shit, man. They put on the food, you don't know what the fuck you tasting. Chicken could be old as fuck. It tastes like, ooh, this is the best chicken I ever had. One more? The inside joke, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
This is the best crackers I ever had. Go ahead, some more of that.
Yeah. Verse 13. Thus, with your mouth you have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Thus said the Lord power, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. And as thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all
Mount Seir.
Idumea.
All Idumea, you goddamn devils. Look up the word Idumea. Translate it to Hebrew. See what it says. No, I'm not saying do that. I'm saying you people that are watching.
It says,
EDOM is the answer. Go ahead.
It says, O Mount Seir and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Who came out of Mount Seir? The so-called white man. You know? that's history. That's all. You can look it up.
Yeah.
You know, but Jake don't want to look shit up. But you know, like what kind of different weed species it is
Precept.
in the world.
Precept.
Some shit Jake will look up. Caveman. How to steal another man's wife. Grok. Go ahead, bro.
Watch Quest for Fire.
Con. Bro.
That's Esau.
Con. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, this is to back you up, Elder. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36, beginning in verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Esau is Edom.
And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. And it goes through his descendants.
So like, yeah. Woo. You rat think you. you devils, you can't hide. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's you. It makes too much sense. Let us kill him, them that kill the earth. You, who's killing the earth? Destroy them that destroy the earth. Who's destroying the earth? You. Your red ass. Mr. Red Tails. They said some of them got tails.
Yeah.
But go, it's some other.
That was God. This is Amos 1:11. Thus said Yahweh Bashem El Shai, for 3 transgressions of Edom and for 4,
Go ahead.
I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
You got it, bro.
Yep. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
Well, kept their ass forever. These are people hid in prison houses. None said restore.
God.
Con.
Go ahead.
It says, but I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Masra. You know, it's, hey, America, hey, ultimately what the chief place that you saw even right now is what, America, Babylon, the Great. And we know what, thermonuclear destruction's coming in here to what, to wipe this place clean, huh?
Absolute.
You know?
Woo!
And why? Because like the elder quoted earlier, because wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
What does it say? What I said, the Lord's talking about how the wickedness has come under his nose.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, smoke in my nose. Stink. Let me see.
Salakia, I can't think of it. I was trying to think of it. I think it was stink. Salakia. Really, I'm trying to find the scripture. It's in my spirit.
Isaiah 65.
You got it?
Yeah,
Read what you got.
Isaiah 65. I'll start at verse. I'm starting at 3. It says, "A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face."
There are people that provoke me to anger continually to my face. Hey, that's talking about our people. The Lord don't give a shit what these heathens do. They not of his. That's talking about Jake. Go ahead.
It says that sacrificing in the gardens and burning incense upon altars of brick.
Yeah, these people that's out in the entertainment world will sell their kids into whoredom for fame, bro. Sell their fucking kids, bro, to the industry. Yeah? Give their kids to these fucking freaks, bro.
Yep.
These are the Lord's children, bro. Like, you know, like, bro, like the Lord gonna do some fucking damage, bro. You know, these are the Lord's children, bro. You got your children going off with these devils, getting, you know, dealt with unsavourly by some grown white mo, some old white mo, bro, with wrinkles down his back, popping your kids, bro. That's the world we live in, bro. Like, hey, you say that, you cringe when you say it, but it's the truth. It's blatant, bro. Evident. Bro, you know? But it is what it is. Go ahead.
Make her switch genders.
Yep, man. Like, got two kids. Got the girl looking like a dude and the dude looking like a woman.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is that shit is wicked, bro.
Good example of that is Will Smith's kids.
Yeah.
You know? Jada said he wanted to cut off his rod.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
know, his daughter, you can tell his daughter had been molested. You know, some of her fans in action.
She wearing hoodies. He wearing fucking fishnet shirt, t-shirts.
Shoot, Will tried to kiss him in the mouth right on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I cursed that nigga out too.
Fight it off.
Yeah.
Everybody was loving it. He was trying to fight his daddy off. That was showing he was getting, something was happening. He even got on TV one time and cried. He was like, I'm in prison.
Yeah.
You know?
He was prepping them for the industry, bro. If I do it, I know he's gonna say it's okay. That's sick. That's disgusting. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 4, which remain of the graves and lodged in the monuments, enlarging the monuments which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things is in their vessels.
Yeah, and another thing, you entertain as you join these secret society shit and go to these fucking parties and freak off. And freak off with men's wives. Y'all swap wives.
Yep.
And do all kind of manner of wickedness and don't think the Lord see you. The Lord's got an answer for all of y'all, man. You don't think you think the Lord eyes can't see, his ears can't hear.
Precept.
The Lord is in all places, beholding the evil and the good. Go ahead, get what you got.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 10, and it reads, "And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death."
Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I think it's in, I want to say it's in Iraq or one of those countries that your wife found like in a car with another dude.
Yeah.
You got by the law, you can take both their lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like her being with your wife, you can kill them both of them.
Precept, the Ishmaelite country.
Yeah, God, it's water.
Read 13, Brother John.
It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with the woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
Because that's basically what the elder was going into about the sodomite behavior they do in the entertainment world. Mm-hmm. Because that's what Esau want to do. He want to emasculate, every man, make men effeminate. Because you look at, you bring out the thing about the frogs with the atrazine. Atrazine, they gave it 1 part per billion to turn the male frog into a female frog. They put 3 parts per billion in the drinking water, in the water system of America.
Yeah.
So that's attacking, masculinity. Along with many other things, indoctrination from, the so-called education system that he has, So that's showing you right there that hey, he's against masculinity, because the so-called Negro Latino Native Americans, all right, Jacob, all right, Israel, he represents masculinity in the earth, man. He's heathen, they may have some kind of masculinity, some of these other heathens, but like when you come on the real masculinity, have to deal like the Israelite man is a model for that. That's why you look at what's going on earth right now. All nations women desire the Israelite men. Beginning with Judah, on down to Issachar, man. They want the so-called Negro and Latino Native American men. Wow, we're the real manly men. We the ones that's going to be fruitful and multiply. When you got whole fucking countries that's dying off because they ain't reproducing.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey,
tell you the truth, the Israelite man is the pinnacle of the Lord's creation.
God.
What's better? What's better? What's better?
Let's go. Nothing.
There's a pinnacle. Hey, and so Esau know it. And also dealing with the testosterone, it helps you make decisions better too. Like a lot of these soy boys, a lot of these just getting that nigga woman spirit. That's a spirit. They don't be having, sound reason. Testosterone and there's other things besides testosterone which helps with overall. It's a term called maleness. This overall maleness. What did the Lord say? The Lord said, gird up thy loins like a man, I will require it of thee. What Esau, like Xerxes, I only require that you kneel. That's why he do everything to get rid of, first of all, get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. That's part of the natural, the Most High established the natural order of things. What people call Mother Nature, what people, the Most High established the natural order of things, man. Ooh. Read that real quick.
This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that.
Read 4.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called of power.
So stop right there. He opposed all. The Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. The Lord said, man and woman. The Lord said, this is the order of things. Man, woman, child. This is how you operate with your servants. This is how you operate with your brother. This is how you operate with the heathens. This is how you operate with trees. This is how you operate with animals. He opposed it all that the Most High established, man. All right? And not only do he oppose it, but he exalt the shit that he talking about. You got a lot of niggas walking around getting vasectomies, man.
Right. Yeah.
You got Jake openly seeking out young Jakes too. Women tying their tubes.
Yep.
Women 21, 22 years old and got a fucking tubes tied. You know what type of repercussions down the line that happen? Yeah, women having whole hysterectomies. You took your whole engine and transmission out.
Right.
Just mean as all hell.
Bro, wrong. Wrong, bro. No estrogen resistance or regulation. It's gone. When a woman has too much estrogen, it turns into testosterone, by the way. That's why you have all of these masculine women walking around, because they're putting estrogen in all the food.
Yep.
When men get too much estrogen, it becomes overload.
Yep.
When a woman gets too much estrogen, it converts to testosterone to try to even out. But if it gets getting bombarded, it makes your overall testosterone levels go up. Yep. Exponentially. It makes you combative, evil little demons. Because your diets are horrible. That's why Big Shirley will always be a goddamn demon.
Right.
You know?
And it creates real quick, they could like that, especially that synthetic soy, which has estrogen in it, it creates fibroid cancers in women.
That's on top of
I'm not a doctor, but that's something that's out there on Google.
Yeah.
That's known.
That's on top of the perms they was getting. It was seeping in, causing them to have fibroids. Yeah.
Hey, look, hey man, the Lord is cold. We were telling people to follow the dietary law.
Yep.
Now niggas is getting cancer from catfish.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw
Hey,
that.
the Lord is cold, bro. The
I
man
saw that.
out there telling people follow dietary law. Don't eat pork. You get all the diseases from pork. You get all the diseases from catfish, shrimp, lot. Now the Lord say they trying to find cancer cells in catfish. They're transformable.
And you know how they're transformable? They're saying the whole tumors are coming off of the catfish and attaching to another catfish. Yeah. Like its own organism. Remember they had that video where they put the gold
by the cancerous tumor,
Yeah.
and they wrapped around the gold, and then they had the one where they put the garlic. They had the tumor on the table, and they put the piece of garlic, and the tumor was running away from the garlic. But cancerous tumor, a living cancerous tumor, it was moving away from the garlic. They got a procedure. They have a procedure like if you have colon cancer, they'll put a gold ring around your anus, so the cancer will come down there, and they'll be able to treat it. You know, without getting too invasive. Yeah. I mean, like I know that's extreme, but that's bro, that's what they do, bro. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
That's a procedure. You know. I know it went too a little deep. Niggas like, ugh. Hey, why do y'all about to see me outside? I ain't got that shit.
God, yeah.
Lord, please protect us from that. I ain't letting nobody. I'll just die.
Right.
You want us to put this nut? I ain't putting nothing out there. I'm not. This world too creepy for me to trust you, nigga. Get out of my face before I start throwing punches. Okay, bro.
Not only that, these things that we tell the Lord is telling y'all not to eat. All right, are doing what else? They're throwing out the pH balances. All right, it's no good for you. Like the elder always bring out about the pig. The pig is the only one who carries the organisms that go all the way to your brain.
Yep.
All right.
Breaks the brain barrier. Yep.
Yeah. So when the Lord set these things forth, it was for a reason. And we said to you, laugh, but now guess what? Take that cancer, nigga. Take those tumors. All right, because the Lord gave warning, man. All right.
Niggas probably say it'll cook off.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Make sure everything well done over here.
Just cut it off. Cut that part out.
Yeah.
God.
And most of the people don't know that a lot of these slaughterhouses, all right, when they're doing this, they're cutting all that shit out of the meat and still serving it.
Yeah.
They're cutting all of the nasty membranes,
That green
the
pus.
cancerous cells,
Yeah.
and go ahead, you say something?
No, I'm listening.
The cancerous cells and the bacteria, the pus bumps and all that shit. That never makes it to your table. They cut all that shit off and destroy it.
Yeah.
All right? But it's still ingrained into that fucking meat.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. They have a. Hold on a second.
That's what I'm saying. This is the mercy of the Lord when he was taking.
Hey, cattle has a cancer called bovine that's spreadable to humans. It's called bovine. You know. So that's why according to the dietary law, you're not supposed to eat your meat with the blood in it,
Right. Man.
you know? Because bovine. That's another thing. That's another reason why Jake was exploding in cancer. Because Jake want to be like this devil and eat your meat medium rare and all that shit. Then next thing you know, you shitting out blood. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add on. Go ahead, Barbara.
No,
you got-
I was gonna say too. We can't forget the amount, the sugar, what they're doing with stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and the Lord said, what's that? The curse, Deuteronomy 28:22. I will give you inflammation, and that's the number one cause of inflammation. And then sugar thing right now has like 75, 80 different names.
Yeah. Sugar feeds cancer too.
Yeah.
Sugar feeds cancer. Sugar feeds what is that shit in your gut?
Bacteria, parasites.
Biofilm.
God.
Biofilm feeds off of proteins and sugar. You know what their parasites coat themselves with, so your immune system don't know what it is. It's called biofilm. So that sugar is death. That shit is death either way. That's why when you eat something real sweet, your throat gets mucusy. You know, because that's that biofilm taking on that sugar.
I was going to add on to the bovine. That's cancer in cows. Well, over in a lot of these countries over here in Europe and different parts of the world, they got a thing that they forced to feed the cows. It's called Bovaer. And when they did the research, the Bovaer makes the cows sick, or most of them was dying. A lot of these farmers, their cow was dying off, but the government was forced them to feed that Bovaer. And that backs up what the elders talking about, because guess what? How how come the cow was grazing just fine before the bull bear?
Yeah.
But then the bull bear get in them, all right, and then they dying off. Because then it comes to that diligent search. And then that same fucking cow, like the brother said earlier, that same fucking cow that died, they put it in your market stores, man.
Yeah.
And I tell you how that animal died.
Yep. Hey, they have cows bloated in the sun. They'll drag them bitches in there and feed them. And send them. They got zones where niggas where they put Jake. They'll send that. They got us red line. Everybody know about red lining now. That's where they send the worst quality shit. That's why we go and shop where the white folks shop.
Right.
You know, and they see us in their stores and they be looking mad and shit. I'm like, fuck you. I want some too.
Right.
You know. Well, go
I
ahead.
got money.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Precept. Speaking about the herbs, I had Sirach on that. Let me read it real quick. So the book of Sirach. Turn to
38-4.
Thank you. Yeah, 46. This is 38 and 4. Like,
I put a Kazakh on
I
fire.
you said that 38 4. I thought you said 48 4. I knew it was 30. You made me. No. Sirach 38 and verse 4. I'm going to start up a little bit. Sirach 38 and 2. It says, "For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and the sight of great men he shall be in admiration." This is why a true physician, which is mainly an herbalist, and they've been basically wiped off. They just so-called miraculously disappearing. Because why? Herbalists study things from the earth that helps heal the body. But it goes on to say this, right? In verse 4, the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. What herbalists do, they go to the earth and he looks up the benefits of it. All right? By what? Just doing, basically testing on the sun. For the most part, you look at how herbalists do, like Dr. Sebi. The reason why he was so great at what he did because he used it for himself. He knew from experience how healthy it made him. Because why? He studied scriptures too about healing. He said it in one of his interviews. It was a Latin tribe down there that told him about the Bible teacher trying to heal. So what did he do? He looked through the scriptures, and guess what? The scriptures tell you how to heal yourself, man. All right. Not saying that he was the truth or nothing, but still, he's an Israelite, and he have a natural inclination to know that nature and man go together. You know what I'm saying? It says,
Precept.
the Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So this is why the elder said what? When the cancer tumor was around the garlic, it basically fled. Now, you look up garlic, right? Somebody Google garlic. It'll tell you about the same thing the elder mentioned. Type in benefits of garlic, or properties of garlic, or health properties, or health benefits of garlic.
All right, garlic. It's from Google AI overview. Garlic provides powerful health perks like boosting your immune system, lowering blood pressure, and improving cholesterol levels. There's some benefits. Immune support. Fights germs and helps reduce the length or power of a cold. Heart health, lowers high blood pressure, and cuts down on bad LDL cholesterol. Gut balance. Acts as a prebiotic food for good bacteria in the stomach. And blood sugar helps keep blood sugar levels steady.
Right. So you do a deeper research, right? Type in, does garlic have cancer fighting properties? They used to just say that when you type it in.
Right.
That backs
they
it up,
lowered it
you know.
down.
And that proves that, you know, because this is an elder, man. That proves the Lord builds us up to learn about health. The elder ain't just learning to know that. The Lord increased that elder to know about the body.
Yeah. Hey, it's the Holy Spirit. The Lord giveth the increase. You know, Apollo's water,
Paul water and Apollo's,
it's like I get it mixed up.
Paul planet,
Paul planet, Apollo's water, and the Lord giveth the increase. You know, you hear a little thing like when you what's the word? Analytical, man. You hear things and your mind opens up like, what? You know, so the Lord just increase you, man. Like, hey, those are gifts. Hey, desire spiritual gifts though. Hey, the gift of healing is a spiritual gift, you know, but prayer is the beginning of that gift. Prayer is the forefront. Without prayer, you know, you can take as many herbs as you want. Without prayer, calling on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you ain't got nothing. Unless he decide to have mercy on you, you know. But you know, that's the first part. Coupled with prayer, anything is possible. All things are possible, man. Go ahead.
This is I typed in, does garlic have cancer-fighting properties? AI overview, it says yes. Laboratory and animal studies show that active sulfur compounds in garlic, such as allicin, diallyl, disulfide, and S-allylpristine have anti-cancer properties. They can repair DNA, reduce inflammation. What the brother was proud.
Yeah, what the brother Kazak was putting it in the group, talking about the garlic. Yeah, I'm gonna find that video, Lord's will, man. That was years ago, but I never forgot that. And then I got to looking it up, like gold and garlic, and that's how I found that procedure. I was like, what? So that was a real video, you know? But you know, go ahead.
It says they can help repair DNA, reduce inflammation, and stop cancer cells from multiplying and growing new blood vessels.
If you take it consistently, bro, you can't just take it. When I feel bad today, let me take my garlic.
Right.
You got to take it every day. You got to commit to it. You know, those herbs, sometimes they take 1 to 2 weeks to get in your bloodstream, the way they're supposed to flow. You know, so you gotta take it consistently, bro. You know, that's where people fall off, because Jake don't have no discipline unless it's folly involved. Jake could be a regular at a fucking bar and drink, but won't be a regular at taking care of himself. You know, that's bullshit. Go ahead.
Yep. A little bit more. It says back in Sirach 38, and I'm gonna jump right to the point. Verse 8. It says, verse 7. It said, with such that he heal men and taketh away their pains, of such doth the apothecary make a confection, and of his works there is no end, and from him is peace over all the earth. My son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole. So, yeah, you're supposed to have apothecary too, man. You look up the apothecary.
I got it.
All right? Go ahead.
Apothecary. Apothecary, excuse me. Got excited, man.
I thought you was about to start rapping. I was oh snap.
Is an old-fashioned term for a medical professional who mix herbs and minerals to make medicines.
That's why the apostles on down push us to get into herbs.
Yep.
You know, that's why we stand there, most of everybody standing right here take herbs.
Yeah. Hey, I remember when I first started taking herbs, I was taking so much shit at the same time, bro. But when you get good with the herbs, you know how to minimize how many herbs you have to take every day. You know, if the life is in the blood, that's the first place you want to start. The blood. The blood, bro. You want to keep the blood at maximum. You know? And then you do your cleanses, cleanse out your organs. You know? And let Jake get sick one good time. Jake can get disciplined. The right person to get disciplined, but they get fucked up. It shouldn't take that. You know? Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 14. He causes the grass to grow for the cattle and the herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth. That's pretty much straightforward, you know. He calls the grass to go for the cattle. And speaking of medicine, when a dog gets sick, what does he do? Start eating the grass. Starts eating the grass.
And if I may add on to your point, the dog know where to search for a particular. I forget. I know the. I looked it up a while ago, but it's a particular part of the grass that they know to go get. They don't eat any grass. That's why you know there. If you ever know the dog gets sick, he'll snip it out to find that. I forget the term. I can't remember. I won't say wrong
That's
shit.
what popped up in my head too.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? No.
Let's hear. We'll look it up. We'll look it up.
I ain't gonna say the wrong info about that.
I mean, that's just like dogs know with a big dirt up to hunt bomb, to get bombs. You know? You ever see the dog, he just digging, and all of a sudden you see a bone? They know what to dig for bombs, man.
Yeah.
What else? They know how to piss around. That's why you see one dog walk down the street, piss around, another dog come right behind and piss somewhat in the same area. They know how to mark their territory. The Lord was cold the way he did this thing, man.
Yeah.
All right, and then another thing to mark their territory, all right, was a way to show their prey they were around as well.
Yeah.
You know, your prey walk up and smell that aroma, it knows to retreat. It knows that a danger is around. The circle of life is cold, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, you know, it's just like, you know, like, yeah, you ain't the only one here.
Yeah.
This is one too. It says, I said, what specific grass do dogs eat? AI overview says, dogs do not target just one single species of grass, but they strongly prefer tender, bright green, broadly, or long, new grass shoots, especially couch grass, dog grass, wheatgrass, and young ryegrass, because they are moist and sweet.
Yeah, it says, real quick, it says on mine, it says, when grazing dogs typically eat whatever common lawn or field grass is available, such as fescue, ryegrass, and bluegrass. So, yeah. All right. It says, Job 12:7. It says, but ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Right? So, because why? You know, animals know their nature. You know what I mean? You know, fowls of the air, they know their nature, and they live within that. You know what I'm saying? Notice they in order. You know, but here it is because the wicked is ruling. You know, shit is out of order. You know what I mean? And when you heal yourself, you know, they want you to put chemicals in you and shit, and then call it medicine. All right? And when you know, everything comes from earth, but everything from earth don't belong in your body. Right? That's the whole point of it. You know what I mean? And that's why scriptures say what? That we should what's that? Mark 13 or Mark 16 speaks about we're going to consume poison and serpent's poison.
Not die.
Yeah, not die. Because everything, well, Ezekiel 4:13 it says what? Thus shall the children of Israel eat thy bread defiled among the Gentiles. So our food's defiled, and you know, we that know this knowledge, you know, we eat better than our people in the world, but it's all still defiled. Just people, you know, our people in the world, they eat the worst of the worst shit, and they eat the most abominable shit too. That the scriptures say not to eat. You know what I mean? And when we come in this truth, we learn not to eat that shit. All right. What was that? Got it. This is the book of Mark 16:18. It says, they shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it should not hurt them. Yeah, so that there you go right there, man. You know, we consuming poison, but we're not being harmed by it because Yahweh Shem Yahshua is preserving us, man. Yeah. Because Esau doesn't believe. Esau, he's putting shit in these animals and in the crops and everything. Shit is going to affect us and create all these different illnesses and terminal illnesses in the body. Yeah, that's why it says that he is as death, man. He can never be satisfied. You know.
The chicken sandwich that came out, there had to be something in that sandwich, bro. Jake fighting and killing each other over the side. Like, it was something in that sandwich, man. That was driving Jake crazy. You know what I'm saying? Jake an hour long waits in line.
Yep.
For a sandwich. You know? So those are things, look, I mean, pretty much everything we eat in America anyway.
Yeah.
All right? The average chicken sandwich got over 100 ingredients in it.
Oh, yeah.
The average burger got over 30 ingredients in it. Our fucking bread got 25 fucking ingredients in it. So the average things we can't even pronounce. You know?
That's why you eat some processed shit.
When you eat something processed, what happens is
When you have a bowel movement, you know how your bowel movement, you're used to a certain smell. Because you maintain a healthy diet, healthy and balanced diet. Hopefully, I gotta say that, hopefully, shit. But you eat some bullshit, it'll let you know when you go use the bathroom, man. When you digest it, or relieve the waste out of your body, man.
Hey, let's give it in close up. This is a tweaker.
Yeah,
We don't want to. We don't want to give Satan occasion. It's about that time anyway.
All right, so with that, we hope this lesson was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like it to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Shalom to you, shit, elect brothers and sisters on the comment board. We got next.
Yeah.
Huh?
Every demon's on her. She's tweaking out.
Yeah, that's why Jay got to be on point. Jay can see that. I seen it happen.